Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation, and I am pleased to bring to you live here with a Southside stacker. Hello, Southside.
What's up, Sal? Hello, everyone.
Hello. Right, very good. And as is the case that we've done before with other members of the community, we will interview folks, and essentially the way this works is I will ask the guest a series of questions, and then after I'm finished with my set of questions, then we'll take questions from you guys, and to keep it interesting, and so that we don't get questions ahead of time, just forewarning, I'm going to give you a series of characters to type in front of your question for two reasons. Number one, so that I can see them, and so that you will so that people won't be asking from a series of characters that I've used last time. So it'll be a new set of characters. They won't be dollar signs this time, because those didn't work out very good last time. You couldn't type a couple of dollar signs. So we'll pick a character to put in front of the question so that we have them. So we do have Southside Stacker under oath and under penalty of perjury. No, I'm just kidding. No, it says pretty free form here, and we just like to have fun. But this is about getting to know members of the community and their and what got them into precious metals and stacking and all that stuff. So we're going to have fun here. So appreciate you guys coming along. So we'll go ahead and get started. So Southside, man, good to see you.
Man, it's good to hear you, Sal. How you doing, bro?
Doing well. So going back to what got you interested in precious metals and or coins, let's go back to that point in your life and what got you interested in precious metals.
So I was maybe around 11 or 12 or so, maybe around the year 99 or 2000. Yeah. I just met someone who was into silver, and they just put me onto it. Just a old paranoid freak kind of guy. Right, I call him that. I call him that lovingly, though.
Yeah.
And ever since, he's kind of been grooming me under his wing when it comes to silver, and that's kind of how I got into it. And now I'm an adult, and I just like what I like now. So that's how I got into it.
Stop there for a moment.
Yeah.
You're an adult?
Yeah. I'm an adult now. I know the rumor was, why is this 7-year-old online talking about these crazy topics? But it's true. I'm an adult.
Yeah, I'm just teasing you. That's cool. Yeah, no, that's great. Well, and really, you've been going at it for quite a while then. That's about, 19 years now. Yeah,
I never thought about the time until I think someone asked me in a previous stream on my channel a while ago. But it was a while ago. So the actual story, though, is pretty cool. And I didn't realize it until I told it. But what happened was I was at this guy's shop. I knew him. He was a family friend. And he sold a bunch of stuff like coins and sports memorabilia. And I didn't think anything of it. I was just hanging out at the time. And this old lady walked into the store, and she asked a couple of guys to help her bring these black bricks into the store. So they got a little little dolly or whatever, little truck thing,
right?
And they pulled a few of those black bricks inside, and apparently, so long story short, they were silver bars that she spray painted black and used them as basically door stoppers, so no one would know what they are.
Right.
And it was that moment where I became really interested, and the guy was talking to me about silver and all this other fantasy things, and then that's how I got into it. So that's when I really got into it, just watching the black bricks being hauled into the store.
That is interesting. Cool. That is, if something has to be hidden like that, it's important. There's some value.
That's exactly what piqued my interest.
Value from the shrouding of the bar. Yeah, very cool, nice. So, is there a particular piece that you found very interesting starting out that you purchased or was given to you?
It started with the Eagles. I didn't look at much silver like outside of the Eagles until just a few years ago, right before I started my channel. I adopted, a lot of people ask me, why don't I have gold? So I adopted a lot of my, stacking habits from, my guy. and he's really not into gold. He's really hardcore, just Eagles. You'll find some sunshine. He's just really hardcore Eagles. So I kind of just adopted that mentality. And it wasn't until I became an adult that I started thinking for myself.
Right.
And then I started getting the high premium and the collector pieces, and the stuff that he would always tell me to stay away from because they're not worth, you know what I mean? They're not worth anything when it comes time to sell.
Right.
So yeah, that's
so
how that
he
happened.
really is a pure stacker, and he kind of led you down that path. And so basically, you had just accumulated, some silver eagles or maybe some generics or no well-known name brand generic pieces. Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
But then you kind of branched out.
I kind of branched out a little bit. The thing is, I didn't know what stacking was until YouTube, but back then I thought it was just like I thought it was government paranoia. That's kind of how I classified it in my head. Well, it wasn't until I came to YouTube that I heard the term stacking, and I was like, "Oh, okay,
that's
so this is what we're calling it here."
I was exactly the same way. I didn't know the term stacker. In fact, I know some people. There was a guy named Agent Argent 47 or something like that didn't like that term stacker. But it's I don't know really what else you would call it, because most of my quote stacking was done before I came to YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't really know what to call it either. Accumulation, it's a hoarding.
I just said I like silver, hoarding silver. That's what it was, hoarding silver. That's exactly what it was. Right.
But hoarding has a negative connotation to it.
Yeah, but that's kind of before I joined the YouTube community. That's kind of what I thought. I thought it was just a lot of people who stocked up on guns and silver, just waiting for the end of the world. So to me, that's exactly, even though it's a negative connotation, to me, it fit the bill perfectly.
Sure,
it wasn't until I saw the diversity in everyone's stack that I started going, oh, okay, everyone's not, crazy. Everyone's not paranoid, waiting for Korea to turn the lights off.
Exactly. Right. Very good. Very good. Yeah. And that leads me to the next question is what led you to making the decision to start a YouTube channel?
Okay. So when I started to get interested in the high premium or the highfalutin silver, right? I kind of looked up some YouTube videos just to see what the coins look like. But I guess the way people described them wasn't enough for me. I really wanted to know what that coin looked like, what it felt like. I wanted you to rate it. You know what I mean? I wanted you to give me an in-depth, very intense review of the coin and not just show it to me on both sides and then put it back in the box.
Right.
So when I started buying silver for more than $3 an ounce, I figured if someone else is going to buy this high premium garbage, I might as well show them my experience, show them the front, the back, talk about the details, get in as close as possible on some of the strikes. You know what I mean? Yes. So I pretty much just put out there what I wanted when I was doing my research with the coins. So that's pretty much how that started.
Right. Very cool. Very interesting. Well, since you've started your channel, it definitely has grown, and you've it seems like your channel has taken somewhat of a transition. You obviously still stack silver and are a fan of the precious metals. And before I continue with the next question, I'll go back to something you talked about gold. Are you considering any gold? Is that something of an interest to you?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get gold at the end of the year. So usually, what I've noticed, precious metals consistently kind of drop in late summer, fall.
Right.
So I was just gonna wait till then to get some gold, but I'm not in any rush to get gold. Like at any point of the first half of the year. Once the summer hits, then I'm definitely gonna get my first ounce. I wanted to go with some tenth and some quarter ounces. But after talking to a few of you guys, you actually chimed in on my last stream, Adri-san, and I forgot who else. I think maybe I was listening to a corn video or something.
Right.
Just taking all that information, I figured I'd just go for the ounce by the end of the year, maybe get a couple ounces and just, avoid the premium by paying, for the fractional gold. So
very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, nice. With that, going back to to sort of the transition of your channel, it seems like, you still obviously will do videos about silver coinage and silver bullion and the like. and all the information. They're very, very well informed videos. But you've taken your channel to a little different direction. Now you're doing this civil discourse and talking about different subjects and issues, and it's really a lot of it may not be related to silver or gold necessarily, but
none of it is.
None of it is, but it engages the community, this specific community.
Yeah.
Now, there are some people I've noticed that are from, I would consider probably a little bit outside the community, but mostly it's within the silver community, which I think is quite unique. It's not that you made that on purpose. Anybody could probably subscribe to your channel. I'm sure you would welcome anybody, but tell us about your thoughts going into that, and what were the risks? What were the rewards?
I guess the first risk is, I don't have control over what anyone says. So when we're talking about things like, I'm trying to think of the topics. I think the very first topic was the Confederate monuments.
Right. I remember
that. And then it led to the PC culture, and then the female experience, the male experience.
Yep.
And then the Second Amendment was the last one.
Yeah.
So when it comes to these topics that people have very strong opinions and experiences about, the first risk is, what is someone going to say to piss off someone else?
Right. Yeah.
But this community is so cool, man. Besides a few rogue elements that I really wouldn't consider part of the silver community, everyone's been really cool, very respectful, spirited debate.
Yes.
There are some things I can't control, obviously, but for the most part, everyone on either side of whatever the issue is can speak freely, and at least know that I am not going to allow anyone to insult anybody just because they want to share their opinion. But there's no reason why two people who have different views on something can't talk about it. I think it's the point of it is not to have someone switch sides. You know what I mean?
Right.
The point is just so you're not. It's like you're not scared to talk about these things. You're not scared to experience someone who's different from you.
Right.
You're not scared to just freely talk, because even if you don't change my opinion on something, it doesn't mean I can't learn something about whatever that thing is.
Right.
I might be stuck in my hole, or I have my blinders on or whatever. So it's really important that people who are really into Trump and people who are really not into Trump, and I'm just going to shout out Silver Wolverine on the Trump side and Barbara Carbone on the anti-Trump side. There's no reason why these two can't talk.
Exactly.
Because I know for me, I learned a lot of things about Trump listening to Silver Wolverine that I wouldn't think to even, I wouldn't even fathom he's even like participating in. Like I wouldn't even know he's participating in that kind of conversation for the nation or something like that.
Right.
And there's also things that Barbara might bring up, and I'm like, oh wow, I didn't realize he was doing that either. It's important to get both sides. So
I tend to agree, and I think that's what I admire about you. I mean, because I like to think that I have a pretty open mind, even though I'm pretty much put myself out there in my political viewpoints, being conservative and the like. And I think I'm a conservative more first before I'm a Republican, or even before I'm a Trump supporter. But nonetheless, I do think that you do a very good job at keeping an open mind, and also keeping it above board and civil, and even when you insert your opinion, it's not overly, I don't know. It's you do.
I'm not trying to sway anyone. I just want people to know what I'm thinking, just as much as I want to know what they're thinking.
Right. Exactly. That's kind of where I'm at too. But I do. I don't think I do as good a job as you do when I tackle some of these issues, for sure.
I've heard you talk about these issues. Some issues, not the exact same issue, but I've heard you tackle some pretty hot topics and have your opinions and debate it with someone who's in the chat. So I know you could do the same thing. I don't think there's something particularly special about the way I'm doing it. It's just that I think I just happen to be doing it.
I think you're brave, and I think it's a great way for people to engage and learn. And I think that's awesome, because I think if anything, even if people don't come back with sharing opinions. I think just recognizing that diversity, but also coming away, walking away, learning, and understanding that we in this community, especially, I think we we enjoy interacting with each other, talking about serious topics, joking around, which is great. People are joking around in here.
Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of
yeah, and it's fun. It's fun, and it's it's just I think that's a great thing. I've learned a lot about this community because when I first joined it, I thought kind of the same thing you did. That we were all paranoid, completely, paranoid of the government and all this, and that all of most everybody would be. I thought for sure everybody was going to be conservative Republican, but that's not the case.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought that too.
But in the end, we all understand that we've got that one thing in common. We're empowered by holding these precious metals, and I think that's that commonality means that we can talk about these issues, which is I think is why your civil discourse is so interesting to me, because that we all can kind of come back to that, and that is personal empowerment and being financially independent and responsible, fiscally responsible. That's something we all have in common. Yeah. Sprouting from that precious metal or from precious metals, period. I think that's neat.
That's another thing, actually. The reason why I started to branch off a little bit away from silver is because I am very strict when it comes to my budget.
Right.
So yeah. I was talking to Silver Limey about this. It was a private conversation, but this is not a private thing. But the point is, I was telling him I'm not gonna go bankrupt just to post a new silver coin every day. You know what I mean? Right. I was like, I might as well just talk about things I want to talk about, and that's kind of that moment kind of led to just me veering off and showing you if I was in Austin, Texas, showing you what I was doing there, the civil discourse every Sunday, and whatever else I happen to be doing that I'm willing to share. So
yeah, and I liked I didn't see all of it, but your Times Square video.
Oh yeah, it broke up right at the end there.
Yeah. That was fun. Very good.
Cool.
Well, going back to precious metals, because I know that's kind of the reason why you started your channel, and I know that you still will probably do videos on that topic as well.
Oh yeah, I got some new coins ready to go.
Sure. Yeah. Is there anything that is sparking your interest or any change in strategy for you as of late in that regard?
I'm thinking this year for the base of my stack. So there's the part of the silver that I get that's just for weight, and there's the part of that I just get for the buy what I like what I buy kind of thing.
Right.
But for the weight, I'm thinking about getting a lot of tubes of maples, actually, like 2019 maples, to replace what would have been my tubes of eagles for the year.
Okay.
Because if I can get them, without spots, if my 2018 coins look all right, like none of them look crazy.
It's a mint shield, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, the mint shield. So I'm thinking about replacing all the eagles I was going to buy and just buying more maples for the same amount. That's kind of the big change in my strategy. This might be the first year I don't buy tubes of eagles.
Right.
And then I'm going to add a lot of junk silver to the mix because I just really like it. Constitutional for the people who don't like to hear junk.
Yeah, I'm one of those. But I mean, it's all
right. Sorry.
No, that's okay. You're kicked off the no. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Well, it was fun, everyone.
I'm triggered now. No, I'm teasing. But anyways, yeah, that's good. Yeah, and constitutional is definitely a way, especially as prices do go up, because sometimes when those prices go up and demand goes up for silver. Sometimes bullion dealers will increase their premiums a little bit to capture some of that wave,
Exactly.
And but a lot of times you can get constitutional for the
at or under sometimes.
Yeah. Yep. Depending on where and how you pick it up, for sure. Yeah. Well, very good, very fascinating.
And on the collector side, on the highfalutin side, I'm just gonna get pretty much whatever 2019 coin looks interesting to me.
Sure.
I was actually, the funny thing is, I was actually going to not get any more high premium silver this year, right? I made it like on a whim, like a couple days ago. Yeah. But then the day after I made that decision, someone came on my stream. actually about 3 people, but it all happened at different times. So one person on my stream said, "Hey, like Happy New Year or something. I'm from Canada. I enjoy your videos. Keep making them. It helps me decide what to buy." Right.
Right.
And then someone else said, "Oh, hey, I'm really liking these reviews. They, I gotta admit, I've actually purchased a few of them based on your reviews." And then someone else dropped basically another comment along those lines, and I was like, I think I kind of have a. I was like, if it doesn't hurt me, I think I should buy a few more high premium 2019 silver if it helps someone else. Have a better a more informed decision before buying that piece. Which is really why I started the channel. So, so I just decided I'll probably buy a few 2019 pieces.
Yeah, and I find myself doing that same thing once in a while. Although the last 2 years, I've been more focused on gold, but I do have a piece that I'm have purchased that'll hopefully be here next week. That is, quote, the highfalutin silver, as you say, and I'll probably do a review of that. There's a couple of other pieces. I got another piece here. The Germania rounds are ones that I bought for that reasons, but I also liked it too. I typically will buy ones that
really good. I missed it on that. Now they're like $40 or $30 or something.
Yeah, they've kind of got on that. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's fun. It's pretty neat. But very good. Yeah. And I think that's it. You're providing a service. And I know that sometimes what we do as content creators, sometimes we make decisions based on what we think, what people want to see or what they're curious are. Because I've had people ask me the same thing. Are you getting this coin? Are you getting this coin? I want to see it. I want to see it. And there are times where it's, hey, okay, I'll go ahead and get it,
Yeah.
But at this
last year, I had a portion of my budget, my precious metal budget, so it was divided in two. It was like for my weight and for the stuff I just want to show off on YouTube, like the collector stuff. Right. So this year I kind of have to reopen that or kind of figure out how to divvy it up this time. But I have to stick to that though, because I don't want to spend too much per ounce on this stuff. Like some of this stuff is $8-7 above spot. It's ridiculous.
Right. Oh, I know. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And that's just it. I mean, I think people have to realize that, no matter what silver you buy or gold or, people need to understand, especially if you're new, that it's the spot price is the base level and that changes, but then there's the premiums. Yeah. And I don't care what it is, except for maybe Silver Eagles, but even you can even make an argument against that, is that I always tell people when they make purchases to just write off that premium, just write it off. You as if you won't get it back. Because there's so many times, especially with so many different releases out there these days, I think especially since around 2012. Yeah. Now, really, since the YouTube community sort of really took off, and there's so many different releases out there that a lot of that stuff comes in, and then it's like does very well, but then the market just subsides and it gets lost in the shuffle. Coins are having their 15 minutes of fame now.
Yeah.
And that time is growing short. It's 15, 14, 13, 12. Yep. I mean, how many people remember the Fiji Taku? You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of coins that are just,
you really have to like it if you're going to buy it, because you might not be able to sell that thing.
That's right. You may not be able to sell it for much more than spot price.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, I always tell people, I'm not sure if I've ever said this on YouTube, but, people I know, I tell them if you're planning on making, money off that, it's in a private sale. It's not in a coin shop. It's not, like you have to sell that on eBay or somewhere directly to someone else. Like you're not going to, you don't expect to get that from the person you bought it from. Like if you bought it from some dealer or some coin shop, you're gonna get spot.
Yeah, I doubt that Quality Silver Bullion is gonna buy up all the Fortitude rounds that were sold. Yeah, they're gone. They're out of here now. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, well, very good, nice. So what are your thoughts of the? And by the way, we're getting close to. We're gonna be able to take your questions here in a momentarily, folks. What are your thoughts on poured silver and the pouring silver community? That's sort of a sub community of this community. And have you ever thought about pouring silver?
I haven't thought about pouring silver. My lady's kind of been in my ear about it, but I'm like, get out of here. I shoo her off. She's like, I don't want to do that. I just don't see the purpose in it for me. You know what I mean? For me, I don't see the purpose in pouring silver for myself. I think she just wants to see something burn, if I'm being honest. Like she just wants to see she just wants to see the glow of the or me burn myself. I don't know which one it is.
Oh man, oh my goodness.
But that's my opinion for myself. I don't see myself pouring silver anytime soon anyway.
Right.
But as far as poured silver itself, it seems to have taken off a lot in the past couple of months. And I attribute that to just the prices of silver. Like when something's cheaper to do, more people are interested in doing it.
Right.
And I don't have, as far as like, let's say the ISS, I know you're a part of it. Full disclaimer, I'm not, part of the ISS, but
International Space Station.
Yeah, the International Space Station, exactly. Things like that.
So Southside, hold on just 1 second. I've got to do this for Barbara Carbone. Number one, I got to do this. And I have to, she's put a song in my heart and I've got to sing them for you. Are you ready? Here
All right, go ahead.
Pour some silver on me in the name of high premiums. Pour some silver on me. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thank you, Barbara. I think everybody else threw up. That was for, I wanted to try to grotesque, what's his name? Where's the trolls? I forgot his name now. I got to find it. Frederick Brand.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead. I got to do 10 push-ups now. So you answer this next question. You keep talking while I do 10 push-ups.
Right? Oh yeah, the poured silver, right? I think it's cool. Honestly, as long as there's some art going in it. If you're doing something that I can't seem to do, or at least it took you time to master, I like it. I don't have strong opinions about poured silver, but I guess the strongest opinion would be I probably won't have too much of it just because of the price. But it's just purely because of the price, and it's not because of any animosity towards pours or anything like that. Yeah.
And that's totally understandable. I mean, because really I'm the same way. I'm exactly the same way. I mean, I think it's amazing. There's a lot of art, and I appreciate the time and effort it takes and the price.
Yeah.
But mostly it's not really something that I get into for the same reason.
It's just not why I buy silver. That's just really what it comes down to.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Okay. Sorry, I just finished 10 push-ups here. Okay, so now
hold on, wait, where's the push-ups? You didn't show anybody anything.
I know. Well, we're focusing on you. I did them. Mudswat told me to do them, so I had to do them.
You didn't even count. Like what
I know. I'm not going to count over your talking.
This is fake, man. Like I feel like an accomplice. I don't support these fake push-ups, man. I don't support this at all.
The only way for me to really prove it this time is for me to do a full body shot of me doing them. Because
we don't go for that waist high shot, man. Yeah, exactly. We don't do that nonsense, man.
One of these days. Now there is a video that I did, a separate video that shows me doing them full body. But
yeah, that was you were by like a river or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I saw that one. one.
So that's my only evidence, I guess it says. But anyways, so the future for your channel, and then we're going to take questions from the audience here. What's next for 2019 and beyond for Southside Stacker?
Well, I plan to have some more silver videos because the last half, the last part of 2018, there was barely any because I wasn't buying any. So some more silver, you'll see some of my pickups, some 2019 coins, whatever random ones I feel like getting. A lot of junk silver. You'll probably see some junk silver videos and probably get tired of them because I'm going to get a lot.
That's cool. That's great.
Yeah, and civil discourse will still be running as long as I can find a topic enough that'll infuriate Barbara Carbone and Silver Stanger. As long as I can find topics to infuriate those two,
I'm gonna
keep going. And yeah, that's it. Just
cool.
Silver and civil discourse. That's all that's going to be happening so far. And I guess the the cool part about having my face shown, which is something I did later in 2018, is I kind of have a little bandwidth to show you a little bit more about me or wherever I'm going or whatever I'm doing, because I don't have to worry about hiding my face. So so whatever I end up doing that I think is interesting, I'll show you guys. So
well, very good. Well, that's awesome. Well, I think it's awesome, and your channel has done well, and you've done well. By the way, there's a link to his channel in the description of this video for those of you who are interested in subscribing to him, and I encourage you to do so. You can learn a lot, and he's a great guy, and for sure. So now, guys, here's the time where we're gonna do the we're gonna interact with the audience here. So any of you guys that have any questions, let's see here. I want you to put in, let's see here, 2 exclamation points. Well, never mind. Yeah, 2 or 3 exclamation points before your question. We'll see if that works. Let me see if I can do 3 exclamation points.
I'll try it.
Yeah, I can. I can do 3 exclamation points. So do 3 exclamation points before your question, and then that way I'll be able to see them, 3 or more, and we'll go ahead and ask. So Spectacular says, will you do 25 push-ups right now to show Sal how it's done? Oh my goodness. Wow.
I would, but I have to reposition the camera, and I'm not gonna do all that. But next time.
Yeah. Hey, look, check this out. Frederick Brandt didn't follow instructions, and we're not going to ask his question because he didn't follow instructions. I love that. That's trolls.
That's hilarious. That's the best way to troll them.
Oh yeah, when they don't follow.
I'm looking at your question too. I want you to know I see it.
Yeah, he tried to look at that. He even tried again. He still didn't get it right.
He still didn't get it right. What is wrong with him?
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. We're not going to even entertain. That's hilarious. Now, Frederick, listen, Frederick, if you're able to follow simple instructions, maybe we'll read your question. How's that? In the meantime, legitimate questions are coming from Stephen Heath. Southside, is your aim to fill a monster box? Good question.
I've already filled the monster box. That's not even a. It's not even a goal anymore. Like it's
nice.
It's done and done.
All right, very good. The Stacking Nerd, how long have you been sleeping on the couch?
Man, don't get me started.
Here's probably the biggest question of the day from Donald in New Mexico. What's up?
What's up, Donald?
Yeah. And Gen C says no gold. I think we talked about that earlier. I don't think you have a gold. Do you have any gold at all?
No, I have a gram gold from I know that's not a lot of gold, but I have a gram gold bar from Laura Blade. She gave me this past Christmas. Yeah. That's the only gold I own. There is gold in the house, but that's my lady's jewelry. So we gotta keep her looking real nice.
Oh yeah.
But as far as bullion, that's my only.
I'm sure your lady looks nice without any jewelry. So.
Oh yeah, she definitely does. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for that. Yeah. I'm sure you put a smile on her face. She's watching. She's just not in this room.
Tell her I said hi. Tell her to pop in here by the mic stand over here.
I don't think she wants to come by. She made it clear.
Oh man, darn!
I was gonna try and pull her in, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Give her a hug.
But I will get a couple ounces at the end of the year. Yeah.
Okay. Silver Stanger says, Southside, are you going to do any LCS pickups?
Probably not. My LCS is like I said, my friend who I've known forever since I was a kid. And we live in different states now, so whenever I want something special or something cheap, I'll give him a ring, put in an order with him, and he'll send me stuff. So he's basically my LCS.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Frederick Brandt finally figured out how to follow directions. So he wants to know what your opinion is of the 2017 Black Liberty coin. That's American Liberty.
Oh yeah. With the depiction of Lady Liberty as a black woman.
Right.
I think it's nice. I like it. I'm just gonna speak as a black person because I think that's all I can do. But for me, when I saw it, realize I've been looking at silver and gold coins from the U.S. Mint forever, and there's been some commemorative stuff. But for me, that was really cool. It looks like she kind of has my lady, she has dreadlocks. Her hair is pretty big braids on that coin, so it reminds me of my girl. My girl has kind of the same lips. She kind of has my mom's forehead. To me, I really see the women in my life in that coin. So that was
angry though, doesn't she?
I think in the rendering she looked angry. Like if you see a picture, but I think if you hold it in hand, at least from the videos I see, she looks less angry. But she does kind of have that I guess that stereotypical like black woman stern face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But but still, I liked it. Like it looked like women in my life, and I was gonna purchase it a couple years ago. But at the time, it was like 1,700 or 1,600, and I was like, gold wasn't even what 1,100 at that time or 12. Like I was like, nah, man. Like, I'll just look at a picture of my mom. Like, right.
The silver medals. I wanted to get at least the proof one, but they sold out, and I
didn't get the medal only because it was a medal. If I'm being honest,
right,
if it was a silver coin, I would have jumped at it.
Right.
But I've changed my my snobbiness over the years.
Yeah. All right, Spectacular. What's your favorite coin in the junk silver category?
It might have to be probably easily the Kennedys, like the Kennedy 40% or 90s, only because when you get them, they're just in much better condition than a lot of the other junk silver. So, well, for the most part, like if I get like a roll of Kennedys versus a roll of quarters or a roll of dimes, the Kennedys just always look better. Like
right.
So for me, it just because it looks better, it might be my favorite.
Yeah,
and they're just bigger. They're bigger. So yeah.
Yep. Thoughts on U.S. Mint silver proof sets from Texman 81?
I didn't buy any, but they look really good. I'm talking about the Oh yeah, I know what you. Yeah. They look good. I just didn't buy any.
Right.
Yeah, but they look good.
Big A Armory, Alabama or Clemson for the title?
I don't know. Neither. I wouldn't know.
All right.
What team are these? Are these college football teams? Like who are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. There's a college. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know at all. But just so you know, I forgot whose name was that.
That was Big A Armory.
Big A Army. Just so you know, I host my streams on Sundays, which lets you know I don't watch football.
Yeah, right. I don't either. I'm with you there. Silver Leo, can Southside sing Chocolate Rain, the Count Chocolate version of the Robot Chicken?
I don't know the Count Chocolate version, but I'll just say Chocolate Rain. Like that's that. I'll give you that much. I don't remember the lyrics.
That was good. It was good. Silver Heist. What kind of junk silver? Dimes or bigger? I think he mentioned and talked about.
Kennedys. Yeah.
Kennedys. Tricky Guy. Will the wall be built of silver or gold? Urgent need to know from Tricky Guy.
Based on the budget, was it $5 billion?
Yeah, $5 billion.
Yeah, it's gonna be neither. You're not gonna.
It's not gonna
be. Just gonna be some steel and some wire.
Exactly, that's right. Boogeyman 77. What's the one coin you wish you had? That's actually a good question. Wow.
Oh man, that's a good question. What's up, Boogeyman? It's gonna have to be. I guess the Black Liberty coin is Frederick put it. That would be the only coin that I would have definitely purchased it if the price was right for me. So,
right. Acceleration rules. U.S. Mint part of the government shutdown. I can answer that. Nope. They're still working.
Mm-hmm.
Nittany Silver. Why are you switching to Maple Leafs? He talked about that earlier.
Yeah, so the short answer is the premiums on American Silver Eagles are a little bit outrageous these days, and Maples to me function will have the same function. They're recognizable, government bullion, and that's pretty much it. And they're cheap.
People are hearing an echo, but I don't hear an echo where I'm at.
Mic check. I don't hear an echo either.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo either. Let's see here. A couple of people mentioned it, but hopefully everything's okay now. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm getting a lot of people asking questions. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anything. Where are we at? Oh, what is your pocket piece from Tricky Guy?
My pocket piece is an A-mark bar.
Cool.
Yeah, that's probably one of my probably my most favorite like vintage piece. If you can call them vintages, they're not that old, but A-mark.
Spectacular. What's your favorite single piece in your collection?
Single favorite piece. I'll give you a couple answers. So my favorite coin in general is a Libertad. I love that coin.
Yep.
But my favorite silver, just basic bullion, is Asahi bars.
Okay.
Those are relatively new, but I fell in love with them the moment I saw them. And even though people will tell me they look just like the JM bars before them, I will argue it looks better. So yeah, Asahi and Libertads.
Well, I'm missing a lot of questions here. Shoot, I'm sorry. Let me get back up here. Let's see here. Dang it. Where are we at here? Okay, I'm gonna catch up on this stuff.
It's tough keeping up with the chat, man.
Should they have a black version of the American Silver Eagle from Frederick Brandt?
A black version of the American Silver Eagle? I guess it would have to be part of some program like the Lady Liberty one.
Right.
You know, you have a black one, but then you have an Asian one, a Hispanic one. You know what I mean? Like it's not just the black one, because I think the gold one they're releasing like an Asian one next, right?
Well,
was they supposed to?
That was the thing. That was my big beef about it. My big beef was about political correctness and doing it out of trying to identity politics, which I don't like, you know. And I have no problem with a black person on anything. In fact, I think the Harriet Tubman $20 bill would have been cool, because
that would be cool.
He was a true American hero, you know. And
yes.
But at the same time, apparently,
I would like her on her own bill, though.
Oh yeah, her own bill, yeah, exactly, yeah. And but the original idea with American Liberty is they were going to do a different cultural and racial representation of Lady Liberty.
Yeah, every 2 years.
Every 2 years, but that changed. I heard it on a conference on a podcast that I listened to from Heidi Wastwheat, who is on the CFA, the Commission of Fine Arts. And she is a member thereof, and they said that they've not done that. Now they're going back to just doing a different representation of liberty, not necessarily racial and cultural. Because the thing is, you think about it.
Is it that it was the black one just didn't have a good launch? It wasn't that popular?
Well, I don't think it was necessarily that. I think it was probably the feeling and the pressure, because you think about it, in 2050, you're going to run out of races and cultures, you know. Yeah. Because it probably won't take too long to get to the Japanese punk rock version of Lady Liberty.
Well, the thing is, I didn't think it was going to continue for that long. I thought there would be like 4 good entries and then it would be done. Yeah. There's not that many people. You have black, Hispanic. You would have someone to be Asian. I'm not sure if you're going to start then going Japanese, Chinese, Korean, but an Asian one, and then Native American.
Yeah,
wrap it up with the white lady, and then you're done. Like, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's it. You know, because more likely somebody would get offended because their specific ethnicity wasn't chosen or subset thereof. You know what I mean? Yeah. But my view of it was, my whole big beef was, I didn't mind that they did pick a Lady Liberty as represented as a black woman, but I didn't want the political correctnness version of it. You know what I mean? I think it should have been done not as a identity politics, but more along as a just a representation almost, you know, kind of like what they did Sacagawea.
Okay.
Sacagawea was a real person, but it represented a Native American version of liberty. That the Sacagawea dollar is that. So
you wanted actual figures.
Well, I think it would have been, I think in a way, like, for instance, I mean, to be honest with you, I hate to say this, but Harriet Tubman was not known to be a very attractive black lady, even back in the
day. Mean, I don't know if she ever was.
Yeah, I don't think she ever was. But at the same time, if they could have put her or there was, who was it? There was another lady who was a very successful businesswoman back in the late 1800s. A black woman,
Mary McLeod Bethune, I think you're talking about.
Maybe so, yeah.
She created like the hair products for women or something like that.
I think so. I think that's right.
I think that was her name. I forgot it though.
In spite of all of the racial division at the time and segregation and everything was up against her, in spite of that, she had succeeded. You know. Yeah,
she became. I guess in these days, she became kind of like Oprah with her wealth and.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, the Oprah Winfrey story is amazing too.
Yeah.
Just I just find it amazing. But nonetheless, so that particular series, they're going back to just showing a different version of Lady Liberty. I think Lady Liberty should be racially neutral. You know.
But racially neutral will just be a white lady on a coin. It's not, you know what I mean? It'll probably be like some Greek inspired thing. I like the program. I just wish they would have followed through, because you released the Lady Liberty with the, you know, African American depiction, whatever you want to call it. But then you just stopped it. It seems like Like they didn't have a backbone. It doesn't even now it seems more like a PC play, like you mentioned earlier, and not a genuine program to embrace the different identities that make up America.
Right.
So for me, when I first saw the coin, I was like, okay, this is a cool program. Let's see what everyone else gets. I didn't see it as, identity politics, but as soon as, you mentioned that it's pretty much done, and I'm starting to realize I haven't seen any release for the next one, any like announcement for the next one.
It'll be this year. It'll be this year.
Yeah, it should have been this year. Yeah.
Yeah. And they will come out with one, and it's because they are going to do it every 2 years. It's just not.
Oh, so it's still coming out. Okay, I was under the impression that they stopped. Okay,
it's just not going to be associated with a race or a culture per se.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, anyways, moving ahead here, do you have a coin wish list? Says Knit Me Silver.
Not really. I don't have a coin wish list. Right. I just my coin wish list is my checkout cart.
There you go. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Yeah. I don't. There's only, like I said, there's only one coin that I wanted to get that I didn't get, and it was the 2017 Liberty Gold piece. Besides that, whatever I want, I'm gonna buy. Like,
yeah. Very good. Okay. Alan 30189. Show the wife's silver jewelry stack.
I actually
She's
think
got gold jewelry stack.
Yeah, she has gold. I actually think I do have one silver necklace I got her actually. With some matching earrings. Yeah. Right. I'm not gonna show that. Why would I? What am I for? What? Right. Why do you want to see it?
Let's see here. Okay. Southside from Silver Wolverine.
What's up, Wolverine?
Do you remember when Barbara Carbone professed her love for Donald Trump?
Yeah. That was amazing. Oh, man. Shout out to those two. Those two have the best dynamic in the chat. Like, it's so funny. Yes, very good people.
Carl
was in the female experience, I believe. Wasn't
That's right. I remember hearing that.
Oh, no, not the female experience. It was in the game show. It was Battle of the Sexes.
Oh, yes, that's right. It was the game show because she had that much right. Yeah. Carl Electrum says, how do you guys feel about Comsco Mint and the 2019 Tiger coin, 10th ounce gold?
10th ounce gold.
I've not seen that yet, but
I haven't seen it. I can imagine what it looks like. It probably looks like the Tiger last year.
Right.
Gold and small.
Probably so.
Yeah, my opinions are if it looks good, looks good.
And I tell you what, Comsco Mints really come out with good quality products for sure.
They're really good pieces. They are the kind of mint that I don't mind paying $9 premiums for.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting what you pay for. I've never had a blemish.
Yeah.
I've never had spots. But I'm only referring to the Shiwu Shangwang and the Z Sin series.
Right.
That Tiger they put out last year was pretty weak.
Yeah.
The quality wasn't there. It was just pretty. It was pretty
spotting on it.
Yeah, it was basic. But the other stuff really good.
Frederick Brand says, how do you feel about a lot of the people in the community hated the coin, said it was push political correctness? We had talked about that already.
Yeah.
Spectacular says, Southside, what's your favorite single piece? Okay, yeah, we did that question. Yeah. Sorry. Let's see here. Okay, here we go from Barbara Carbone. Ooh. If you receive new pants for Christmas, the Syndicate wants them.
Got copy. Got you. I hear you, Barbara.
Okay, let's see here. Moving ahead. Yes, International Pants Syndicate. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see.
Ridiculous.
All right, again, if you guys want to ask a question of Southside Stacker, type in 3. I count them 3 exclamation points before your question. That way I'll see them. And Alan used question marks, but I think he just used typo there. By the way, if any question you find that you don't feel comfortable answering, don't feel like you have to answer.
Okay, no problem.
What line of work?
I mean, I was telling whoever that stalker was about my silver jewelry. Like I don't know what you want to see it about.
Right. What line of work are you in?
I'm under contract to keep my mouth shut, but I will say it is I can say it anyway. It's a tech company, and I do logistics. A little bit on the fulfillment side, and actually mostly on the fulfillment side, and a little bit in transportation, and that's pretty much all I can say.
Okay, great. Yeah, boy, there's a lot here. I lost my place here. Let's see here. Nova Stacker, how many Salivate rounds do you own?
I don't have any Salivate rounds, if I'm being honest. But like I said earlier, it's not, it's not that I hate Salivate.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I do hate him, but not, not so much that I don't want to buy his rounds. It's not that kind of hate.
Exactly.
It's just that's not why I buy silver. So
right,
I just haven't bought any of those collector pieces.
Yeah, understandable. Tricky guy. If you owned any animal on a coin or round, which one would most likely be? No fair saying dog or cat.
Well, wait. What was the question again?
If you owned any animal on a coin or round.
Oh, okay. Any animal.
Yeah.
Man, I don't really care to see an animal on a coin, if I'm being honest. But I will say the Black Bull of Clarence in the Queen's Beast, really nice. I love how that looks.
Right.
And the Bird of Paradise from the Perth Mint. Those two coins, if I knew those animals would look that good on coins, then I would have said those two animals. But I really don't care for animals on coins.
Billy's Brew, most regrettable pickup.
Most regrettable pickup. Man, that's a good question.
It would have been the Salivate Metal round if you picked one of those.
That would have been regrettable. Here's the thing: if I'm gonna get a port piece or a custom piece, I'm going to like it because I want it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, no, I know.
But I think the thing, man, there was a silver equilibrium from the Pressburg Mint I didn't like. The renderings were just so much better than the actual coin.
Yeah.
And you know what? 2018 for me was a really big disappointment for Scottsdale, and I'm a huge fan of Scottsdale Mint, but they really disappointed me with a lot of their releases last year. Yeah. So a lot of last year, I had a bunch of regrets last year. So if my friend saw my purchases, he would have been like, "I told you, just ASCs and sunshine."
Yeah, right. Silver Stanger, what's your largest silver bar or coin? Good question.
I have a 10-ounce bar. Well, actually, I have a bunch of 10-ounce bars. And I think that's as large as they go. Honestly, okay. I might have a 100 gram. What's a 100 gram transferred over to?
3.215 ounces.
Oh, okay, then it's just 10-ounce bars. Right. I wouldn't want to get anything larger than a 10-ounce bar, honestly. But like I said, I've adopted a lot of my habits from an older guy, and he's real paranoid about thick bars. So for me, I kind of just that paranoia transferred over to me.
Right. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Do you buy bronze medals? Bill 457 wants to know.
No.
Yeah. Any weight you only get in silver. I don't know how to.
What's that? What?
I know. MDS. I think he wants to know if what weight you like to get in silver. How much silver do you want to?
Mostly 1 ounce. I usually get silver in 1 ounce increment, but it'll come in a tube or something. Like if I'm getting a tube of ASCs or whatever else I feel like getting a tube of.
All right, I'm way behind in the chat, but I just saw Rednet Stacker super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. He says hello to you and me. Very cool.
What's up, Redneck?
All right, let's see here. All right, moving down, we've got let's see here. I think it's just chatting. If you want to ask him a question, make sure to put 3 exclamation points in front of the question, and I'll know that it's for Southside. Yes, thank you again, Redneck Stacker, for that. I was behind in the chat, but I appreciate that. Gen C, is it Monet Gold? This is for your wife's stuff. This remember that platinum ring I got from Monet?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Isn't that
she had any Monet stuff?
No, I thought that was like a specialty kind of something. It's just from regular jewelry places that you'll find.
Yeah,
in the mall or something. Or
a lot of people are interested in your wife's jewelry here.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize. Like,
is she shaking her head on the side there, just off screen?
No, she's in another room, and I'm pretty sure she's hiding the jewelry as we speak.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like a bunch of people are interested in this. I think people are doing a stakeout on my home or something. Like,
Tricky guy. That's pretty funny. He addresses this to you, but Barbie and Donnie sitting in a tree, keeping the nation closed until the wall gets built. Discuss. I'm for the wall, so I think they ought to.
Man. Are you for the wall?
Oh yeah, big time.
I don't care for it at all, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, it's like you know, you block them one way, they're gonna find another way. I don't really.
I look at it this way: if you know, there's because I've seen these things. In fact, people are trolling Donald Trump's Twitter when he shows pictures of the wall, like saying, "Well, they can just swim. You know, they can swim, or they can take a ladder."
That's a perilous journey right there.
Right, exactly. But that's just it. I look at it this way: right now, there's no barrier, so they can just walk right over. At least it's something, you know. At least it's something.
Okay.
And
that's a good argument. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not just, in my view, it's not just about. It's not that should be the only thing and it's settled. You should put seismic detectors so you can detect if there's tunneling.
Yeah,
and you can do that very easily.
That is what I would put more money into, underground.
Yeah,
but if you want to put a wall, so I think a really good fence would probably be a little bit better. I just don't want to see a wall, if I'm being honest.
Right,
it looks a little too. It feels like I'm on the other side, like I'm trapped in the country. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
If it was a nice little fence that's hard to get up, if I could see through it.
Yep. And there's two ways why they're not going to do that. The plans that I've seen would show these little slats. So there would be very strong slats, but you would want to keep it open for a couple of reasons. One's environmentally, so that species, little small critters, can make their way back and forth. And also so that border agents can see what's going on the other side.
Gotcha, which is important. Yeah, which is important. Yeah.
And
I think I've seen those. They kind of look like bars with space, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, those are cool. I like that.
So it would be like a really reinforced, strong fence.
Yeah.
And what I would do really is electrify the top of it.
Barbed wire is not enough.
Probably not. I think it put solar panels.
What if they are electrocuted, but then they're zapped to the other side? That could be a lawsuit for the federal government.
Well, I mean, it's you put a sign up there that says, you know, you cross this at your own risk. You know.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's see. All right, moving down to the next question. Okay, let me see here. Do you buy from mom and pop poured bars? Says Swoops Aboriginal.
No, I don't buy any poured silver. Right. The only poured silver that I own is a Laura Blade bar that she gave me. I'm not sure if that was poured, but it looks like it was poured.
Yeah.
But that was a gift. And then, if AppMex is telling the truth, the poured 9 fine bars. I bought a bunch of those.
Right.
Yeah. That's the only.
Those are cast, actually, I think.
Oh, okay. So yeah, So.
Tricky guy likes big bars, and I cannot lie. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Where are we going here? Okay. I'm lost again.
Lincoln says barb wire carbone.
Barbed wire. There you go. That's funny. Spencer Egger, are either of you fans of Silver Shield rounds? Why?
Silver Shield.
Have you heard of the Silver Bullet, Silver Shield? Silver Shield?
Silver Bullets? I've seen the Silver Bullets.
Yeah, well, no. This is an organization. Chris Duane. It's got a channel called Truth Never Told, and so you're not familiar with it.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I'll give my opinion of them. I think he is a huge silver. I would consider him a silver pumper. That's not necessarily a slam. He just believes. He literally sold his house for silver. This guy did.
Oh, wow.
He believes that silver is going to be the savior of all mankind.
Ugh.
And I'm like, and so he's made these silver rounds. And at the very beginning, they did really well, but it comes out with these designs every week. And some of them are okay. I don't like some of the messaging in them. I disagree with them strongly on some of them, but some of them designs. I have a couple of the Freedom Girls, and the ones that I like are kind of cool, but I don't buy them a whole lot either. Bill 457, do you buy any slabbed coins?
No, that's
yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not into slab. Like, to me, I feel like slab coin is the most predatory thing.
Yeah,
that this community could suffer from, especially newer people. I mean, there are people who've bought silver for years who know exactly that, you know, these First Strike and some other things that are pretty much useless, but they still buy it. So there's still the whole buy what you like what you buy thing. But to me, it's very predatory. Like, to me, it makes no sense. And then they're very inconsistent as well. But that's a whole other issue. So none for me. That's the answer to the question.
Right. Okay. Cool. Let's see here.
Seduced is in the house.
What is your favorite gun to own? I see a gun club sticker.
Oh, so this is just the place I went in San Antonio, Nardis Gun Club. Okay. I only own one firearm. That is my Glock 17.
Nice.
And yeah, but I shot a few in a few ranges. So my favorite is the only one I own.
Right. Silver Heist, have you ever sold coins to buy or hold?
Oh, yeah. So there are times where I've bought coins to sell, not to hold them at all.
Okay.
Some coins that I bought to flip purposely, and it was the Silver Swan. I think was the last time I did that, and I was very successful with that one.
Nice.
The first one, not the one that was last year.
Right.
Yeah, I bought a couple rolls of that, flipped it real fast, and then it was good to go. Yeah.
Hedgehog, do you stack more bullion or bars?
Well, aren't bars bullion? I don't understand the question. You mean like bullion coins?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
More bullion coins, as it is right now. Yeah, more bullion coins.
Ontario 100. What do you think of the 2019 Apollo Moon coins that are coming out on the 24th?
Man, I'm telling you guys this right now. If you don't get any, it's because I bought them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna get them too. Yeah.
I don't know how many I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna get a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a bunch of clad ones. Oh, not a bunch. I'll probably get one clad one.
Yeah,
maybe 5. I don't know. But the point is, I'm gonna get a lot.
Silver Stanger, when is the car dealer ever going to call me back?
That's hilarious. I like when people bring up the old skits. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really did them on a whim, basically, because I knew I was going to do the Silver Award show.
Right.
And I did it for the Silver Award show, but because I wasn't able to show it during the show, I just posted them afterwards. So
very good.
I don't know if I'll do it again, but maybe if I feel compelled, or maybe the next Silver Award show, if there's a next one, who knows?
Nice. For those just joining us, we're talking to Southside Stacker, and I appreciate everybody being here. Greetings to you all. I'm sorry I'm not able to address as many of you individually. I'm looking for questions. For those of you who do have questions, we're probably going to go for a little bit longer here, but not too much longer. But those who have questions, type in 3 exclamation points before your question so I can know that it's addressed to Southside Stacker. And JT Coin Rings has popped in with a super chat donation. Thank you so much,
JT.
My friend.
What's up, JT?
He says hello. All right, very good. JT's awesome guy. He actually has posted some videos at his local coin shop.
Yeah, those are really
cool, and he does a great job with making his coin rings.
Yes,
for sure. Really, very talented guy. Terry Rabidou says I belong in a cage. Just
100% true.
Yeah, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. That's what she said. Okay. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay. I'm looking for questions. We may. Okay, here we go. Okay, no, I already asked that one because I popped around here and there. Okay, over here. Why are the Native American coins so pricey, high premiums? Which Native American coin?
Yeah, I'm not sure which Native American coin he's talking about.
Tricky guy, how does the next Avengers go? Everyone goes back to life?
I guess.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm not sure why you think I'd have that answer.
Yeah. Now, here's a question that harkens back to the presidential campaign of 1992.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Donald in New Mexico wants to know, boxers or briefs?
I'm going to go with boxer briefs.
And boom, that's me too, man.
Yeah,
awesome.
Man, I'm telling you, like once you get over the whole boxer thing in your younger years, the boxer briefs is where it's at, man.
Cool. We've got we're soulmates there. We both are boxer brief guys. Yeah, sweet. All right, let's see here. All right, man. Okay. Do you like Mexican food, particularly tacos?
Yeah, of course.
All right, Tessa Cunningham.
What's up, Tessa?
What's up, Tessa? Are you sub to Terry and Barb? And if not, why not?
Of course I'm sub to Terry and Barb. They don't put out anything, though.
That's right. Wait, what did I just hear this right? Did Southside Stacker just say that they don't put out?
Yeah,
I trolled. Check
I'm
this
telling you,
out.
I'm telling you guys right now. There's a lot of guys in these chats that show up and all they do is flirt with Barb and
Oh, I
Tear
know.
and
Yeah, yeah.
Seduced and Tessa and all these people. I'm telling you right now, I spent a lot of time with these ladies. They don't put out, man. Like you're wasting your time.
Exactly.
You're wasting your time.
All right. Hey, Alan wants to know, what are you on the south side of? That's a good question. It's not Chicago. I found that. You know, he wouldn't be alive today if that was the case.
Well, funny enough, you said that in the other stream, and I was telling you it is. It's
oh, really?
Yeah, the Southside Stacker. It stands for Southside Chicago. That's where I spent most of my life. Right now, I'm in New Jersey.
Did you ever go to Reverend Wright's church?
No. I didn't know it existed until that whole until Fox News told me.
Yeah. Let's see here. Eli, what are your favorite generic rounds?
Generic rounds? It would have to be Sunshine, if anything.
Sunshine, cool. Yeah,
you know what? Actually, the Sunshine with the Valid, the new ones with the Valid.
Yeah, but that's because of the guy that got you into him, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mancunian Stacker, did you know the British stackers have to pay 20% VAT? Yep. I think you knew that. Yep, that does suck.
Actually, so I sent silver to a couple people in the UK, and in the customs form, I write what it was is I sent them silver coins with a face value on it, and on the custom forms I just put like $1 American.
Oh, there you go.
Because that's what it is. So if you want to charge them 20%, you can charge them all the 20 cents you like.
Right, exactly. Tricky guy, folder or buncher? I have no idea.
I don't know what a buncher is, man.
Neither do either.
Yeah.
Or Marvel, Mr. Eminem 911 wants to know.
Wait, say that again?
DC or Marvel for comics?
Oh, well, DC, obviously. You see my Batman stuff. Come on.
There you go. All right.
But I will say DC's last few movies have been pretty pitiful.
Yeah.
Pretty pitiful, yeah.
Silver Saver, how long have you been stacking? What's your favorite metal? We kind of covered that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Get a rough recap of that.
Rough recap is I've been stacking before it was called stacking.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Since about 99, 2000.
Yeah, about that time. Like right before 9/11, if my memory serves.
Yep. Boogeyman, are you a Spurs fan?
Nah.
All right, let's see here. Crap. I need to highlight because it jumps up here. Let me see here. Okay.
Barbara says, "Who is Southside Stacker?"
Oh, man. Who is John Galt? Yeah.
Who's John Galt?
You all coin roll hunt.
Do I what?
Coin roll hunt.
I don't coin roll hunt yet. That's actually probably something I might do later this year. But I do watch a lot, and it's really fun. It's really fun to watch and see what you guys get.
Do you like the movie Blazing Saddles?
Yeah, of course.
On time. Yeah, awesome. Classic movie.
Yeah.
They'd never get away with that stuff today, would they?
Oh, man. They wouldn't get away with stuff they put out 10 years ago, let alone. Like, so my lady's favorite show is The Office, right?
Oh, The Office is awesome.
I watched, like, I wasn't paying attention to The Office when it was out, but so my lady's always, rewinding it on Netflix. I'm watching a couple episodes with her. I'm like, they would not be able to say these jokes today. And this show's not even that old.
Exactly.
It's gone way too far.
Shout out to your lady. I love that show. Shout out to her lady. Ask her what her favorite character is. Well, you probably know what her favorite.
I actually don't know.
Mine's Dwight.
Mine is Dwight. I know that for sure.
Dwight's awesome.
She really likes the whole Jim and Pam thing. Yeah. Even though I think that's a joke, but whatever. Yeah. I'm not even gonna go into it. I think that's the most unhealthy relationship I've ever seen on TV.
Exactly. I'm with you on that. All right. Silver Bushman, sell silver at end or borrow money to buy more.
Say that again.
Sell silver at end or borrow money to buy more.
Why would I borrow money to buy silver?
I wouldn't borrow money to buy anything, or well, at least silver.
Well, I mean, not silver.
For a house, it's fine, or for a car.
Yeah, like a proper loan, a proper credit type situation, sure, but not to buy silver.
Right.
And I don't plan on selling my stack. I think Sal kind of. I'm not sure if you coined that term or not, but I figure it's a legacy savings account. I wanted to. I want to be able to give my family after me the opportunity to be able to buy land, start a business, and be able to have extra cash, more worth, so they're eligible to do these things that create wealth down the line.
All right, very good.
That
Okay,
makes sense.
Stephen Heath, this one you got to really.
Oh, Stephen Heath.
You got to really step up for this question. If you don't answer this correctly, you're not going to be on his right side. What's your favorite British coin? Favorite?
Oh my gosh! Hold on. So the question is, what's my favorite British coin? So so that way, no matter what I say, it works to his favor.
Right. Yep.
Well, I love the Britannia, but the Queen's Bee series is top notch for me right now. That last coin though, the Falcon, was pretty trash. But the Queen's Bee series is really nice, really good. So I guess my favorite British coin would be the Black Bull of Clarence.
Cool. All right.
Now, if there was like the Pitiful Loser of Sheffield, I would probably get that coin too.
Oh my goodness gracious! Wow. Well, tell you what, guys, I'm getting behind on the questions here, so let's stop the questions from here. I'm going to try to catch up on them to try to see if we can get as much as we can. Ontario 100s, ever had any problems taking coin through TSA onto a plane?
I don't think I've ever taken coins on a plane, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
You ever taken any snakes on a plane?
No.
Right. Hedgehog, I was stacking when stacking wasn't cool. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stacking Kid, you don't have to buy a full boxes 2 days ago. I got 3 full rolls of silver halves in my bank. Cool. Nice.
Oh, nice.
All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Okay. And over here, if the economy is slowing down, will industrial demand for silver be down? Nothing matters as long as they have the COMEX precious metals manipulation.
Is that a question?
I think so. And I mean, I think he pretty much answered his own question.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh, so, but I've had like silver in my hand, like a random American Eagle or my A-Mark bar. I've taken that through TSA. That wasn't an issue.
Okay, very good. All right. Seduced by Silver's here. Hello, Seduced. Good to see you.
What up, Seduced?
Yeah, let's see here. Okay, and where are we at? Does your state charge tax on silver? Some dealers.
Yeah, New Jersey does. Starting October 1st. Well, October 1st that just passed. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're in New Jersey and you want to avoid paying taxes for your silver, I believe Provident is still not collecting tax. Yeah, okay. I mean it'll be their problem, but right now it's your benefit.
Yeah. DB Stupid, he answered that prior. He's going to try to get some gold this year. He asked, what would it take price-wise to cheat on your silver and flirt with gold? He's going to try to get some gold.
Yeah, I'm going to get a couple answers at the end of the year. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not on anyone's time as far as gold goes, but at the end of the year is when I'm going to get some.
All right. Julian Bullion, do you have problems with your silver coins milk spotting? I feel like everything I've purchased this year has spots.
Yeah, Julian, shout out to Julian.
Yeah.
2018 to me felt like a lot of high premium coins came with spots this last year. It was very strange to me.
Yeah.
Because 2017 was definitely not like that. 2016, and I think I had some 2015 garbage as well. I like to call it garbage, but that's out of love. Yeah, 2018 was a lot of spots on high premium coins. It was very disappointing.
Breaking news, everybody. Frederick Brandt had something nice to say.
Really? What did he say?
That's goodbye, Southside Stacker. Was a fun live stream. You have good charisma. Nice.
What? Well, good night. Good night, Frederick.
Let's see here. Let's see. Do you think they will over here? Do you think they will resolve the online sales tax issue? One national sales tax for online.
They're not going to resolve anything. You all need to realize taxing is going to be what happens in every way you buy online.
Yeah,
it's just going to grow. Like all the ways you've been avoiding paying sales tax is just a matter of time, really.
It's basically one of those things. Once you implement a tax, it's much easier to implement a tax than it is to take it away.
Exactly.
Yeah. By the way, Pelosi did offer $1 for the wall. I did hear that.
Did she?
That's what New Mexico says. Yeah.
That's hilarious. She's so petty, man. Yeah. They're all so petty these days. I don't get it. It's turned into a reality show.
Yeah. Well, very good, guys. Well, hey, we had fun here. I gotta probably hit the road here. We could probably go on for a long time, but we had some great.
Yeah, you know me.
I probably have missed some, and I do apologize if I did. But I think we got to know Southside Stacker a little bit. Do you have anything else you want to add Southside, about that? Maybe
Um,
breaking news that's not been shared on any or anything that you want to say about yourself that we haven't covered that you feel like you want to share?
Not really. Yeah, I really didn't come here prepared to do anything, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
I was just gonna, be victim to all the questions, and it was cool. It
yeah,
worked out.
well,
I
well,
enjoyed it. It was really cool. I love the questions you asked, and
very
yeah, you
cool.
got me reminiscing about my old silver days. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you being here. It's been a fun interview for sure. And stay tuned, guys. I am booking some more interviews,
Nice.
not only with other fellow members of the community, but we have almost locked in at least 2 other bullion dealers. But
Nice. Those are really good, man.
yeah.
I really like that you came up with that. Really nice.
Oh, nice. Very cool. But we'll see. Nothing's set in stone yet or inscribed in silver. But anyways, but very much appreciate you.
Oh, can I say one more thing?
Yes, sir.
What's really cool about you doing this, man, is you said you're opening the invitation for people who has their channels for 6 months or longer, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I've had my channel for a little while. Sal invited me here, which was really cool. I will tell you, if you want to do this, Sal shouted me out yesterday to prepare everyone from this video. I got like 40 subs instantly. So
wow.
So if you want, like, if this is a really cool way to grow your channel, get people to get to know you. Yeah, Sal's name, carries a lot of weight. So don't be nervous about it. Do an interview. Check him out. Send him an email or something.
Send an email at salivatemetal@gmail.com. But the thing is that there is some contingencies. I do think that I want to do it for members of the community who want to grow their channels and who have been here for at least 6 months and who are relatively active. Because there's no use in interviewing people who just make a video once every 3 months or something like that.
Yeah,
you can be relatively active. And but yeah, send me an email if you're interested. It may be a little bit while before we get to you because we got a couple things down the pike, but we will, and we certainly appreciate it. We enjoy it, and thank you, Southside. And anybody that's interested in subscribing, if you're not a subscriber to Southside Stacker, click on the link in the description of this live stream and or video if you're watching on the replay. And by the way, a total Julian Bullion sent a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, my friend.
Cool.
Very nice of you. And thank you all so much. And thank you, Southside. We had a great time tonight. A multitude of gratitude to you all. And remember, keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the coffee grounds. Take it squeezy. Don't be sleazy. If you have a cold, it's okay to sneeze.
Everyone.
Peace and war. Bye.